Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 26th. Today I can solve literal equations by following the steps of equation solving and not combining unlike terms. That's the key to literal equations. You're going to have unlike terms, so don't combine them. So we're going to follow the steps of regular equation solving, so why not watch our linear equations solve. Yeah. So listen, it's just basic the steps are the same as basic 7th grade equation solving. The one thing I want to focus on is the last step, which comes up the most here. When you're isolating, you add or subtract first. And you divide last. So that's kind of what comes up the most here. So let's jump right into some examples. And again, here are the notes. Follow the same steps as equation solving. Don't combine unlike terms. And when you're isolating, make sure you add or subtract first and divide last. So it wants me to solve for x. You have to read this carefully for what you're solving for. If you don't read it carefully, then you're not going to get very far. It's asking for x. So fractions, no. Parentheses, no. Combine like terms, no. Bring all x to one side, no. Everything's good. Isolate. Add or subtract first. I see a minus 5, so I do plus 5. Divide last. I'm trying to get x by itself, so if I'm trying to get x by itself, I'm dividing away AB. So 5 divided by AB. I can't combine those. So 5 over AB is 5 over AB. That's my answer, choice 1. These are very common on the Algebra 1 regions, and they're very common on the SAT. Very common on the SAT. Probably, if I had to pick 5 things that come up the most on the SAT, this is going to be one of them. Blah, 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 blah. The formula for I. It wants me to get I by itself. So fractions no, parentheses no, combine like terms no, bring all x to one side or bring all i's to one side no. Isolate. Add or subtract first. Do I see a plus or minus? No. Divide last. So I'm dividing by r. P over r is P over r. Now there's one more step here. I don't want I squared, I want I. To get rid of a squared, I do the square root of both sides, and I end up with I equals radical P over r. Again, I can't take the square root of P, I can't take the square root of r, so it's just radical P over r. Choice 2 is your answer. Number 3, P1V1 equals P2V2. It's asking for P2. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to try this one on your own. All right, fractions no, parentheses no, combine like terms no, bring all P2s to one side no. Isolate, add or subtract first. Do I see a plus or a minus? No. Divide last. The only thing I can do here is divide the V2 away to both sides. I can't combine unlike terms, so P1V1 over V2 is P1V1 over V2. P1V1 over V2 is choice 3. And that's it. 5 looks a little tricky. Let's take a look at 5. It wants me to solve for f. So, fractions. Do I see fractions? Yes. So to get rid of a fraction, I multiply by the LCD. The only denominator here is 9, so I multiply both sides by 9. My 9's cancel. I'm left with 9k equals 5f plus 459.67. So again, it's an algebra thing. To get rid of fractions, just multiply by the LCD. So to get rid of fractions, next is parentheses. Are there parentheses? Yes. To get rid of parentheses, I distribute. 9k equals 5f plus, I would use a calculator for 5 times 459.67, 2298.35. 2298.35. So I did fractions, I did parentheses, combine like terms. I can't combine like terms. Bring all x to one side? Nope, I already have all my f's on one side. So I isolate, add or subtract first. I see a plus 2298.35, so I'm subtracting 2298.35. I can't combine 9k and 2298.35, so it's 9k minus 2298.35 equals 5f. Divide last. I can't divide them, so my answer is f equals 9k minus 2298.35 over 5. And that's it. Just follow the steps of equation solving. Don't combine unlike terms. Very important lesson. This definitely will come up. And I think that's all I got for you. I think, oh no, I want to go through one more with you. I want to go through 10. I'm sorry, number 8 I want to go through. And that's it. I'll let you practice from there after that. ax plus 3 equals 7 minus bx. So it wants me to solve for x. Fractions, no. Parentheses, no. Combine like terms, no. Bring all x to one side. Yes, I do have to bring all the x's to one side because I have an x on both sides. So I'm going to add bx to both sides. ax plus bx is ax plus bx plus 3 equals 7. Now I'm isolating. Now here's the issue. I can't have 2 x's. I only want 1 x. So there's 2 ways of thinking about this. When you have 2 x's, pull out the GCF. I can factor out an x, and I end up with a plus b. Now, to isolate the x, I'm dividing both sides by a plus b. 4 over a plus b. Again, the whole gist of this lesson, I can't combine unlike terms. So 4 over a plus b is 4 over a plus b. And that's my answer, choice 3. And that's it. So just follow the same steps of equation solving. Don't combine unlike terms. Number 8 had a little twist. There's 2 x's. You're going to have to pull out a GCF in order to get the variable written just once. Your classwork / homework is going to be to finish this worksheet. Again, it's a very important lesson. Right, so I want to do that. And your quiz will be due tomorrow night. Like I said, it's a very important lesson. This probably comes up the most. I mean, not the most, but top 5 out of all these lessons. Also very big in the Algebra 1 regions. It's just a topic that, you're expected to know. Any questions, reach out to me and remind. And I hope everybody has a great day.